I think he's going to resign right now.
Yes.
Not yet.
Rook
G7, rook F5
Rook
check,
F5.
and then rook G5, yes.
Curtains.
The only thing that Vidit's relying on is the activity of the rooks, but with one pair gone, that's not to fight for. And that's it. We've got a result, Daniel.
Bang. A victory for Pragg. He gets back to 50%. The deferred Schliemann. The opening experiment is a success. And other than that one dark spot on move 20, essentially a clean game, great conversion, and just composure, presence of mind. There were several issues for Vidit. His time pressure didn't help. And what a game, Peter. A big moment for Pragg. His first candidate's victory. His first candidate's appearance.
Opponent for Vidit. Just about over a month ago, I think, in the Pragg Masters as well. He won his match against him. Previously as well, in recent history, he's won some critical matches. And somehow, it's something about, I don't know whether it's Pragg's style or what it is, but it's a tough one for Vidit. It's a tough opponent to crack.
By the way, Vidit is chasing a rook e5, rook g7, rook g5. He's going to force the rook trade, and that is going to trigger resignation. I think he's going to resign right now.
Yes.
Not yet.
Rook g7, rook F5 check, and then rook g5, yes.
Curtains.
The only thing that Vidit's relying on is the activity of the rooks, but with one pair gone, that's not to fight for. And that's it. We've got a result, Daniel.
Bang. A victory for Pragg. He gets back to 50%. The deferred Schliemann. The opening experiment is a success. And other than that one dark spot on move.
Okay, Katarina's played a move.
They agreed to a draw. Queen c6 draw offer.
Okay.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one at all. Oh wow, that was a sudden finish to a very interesting position.
Big shout out as well to my producer Ludwig. He's here. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to join? Sure. Okay, you can join. Guys, say hi to Ludwig. Way! Yep. He's been editing all the videos. He's been, since 7 a.m. every single day. He's been like producing and just setting everything up, and he's made sure that I can only concentrate on the chess and resting. So yeah, amazing. Okay, you can go now.
Yeah. Dismissed. Fire. Go away.
I just didn't know what you were going to say. I just didn't know what you were going to say. You seemed like you were, parking yourself here. I was giving a speech, Ludwig.
You have to listen to that voice in your head that's like, it's not the glamorous move. It's not the move I want to play, but it's the move that, Mikhail Botvinnik would play in, if you woke him up from a long nap. You'd be like, okay, rook g5, let's move on.
25 seconds.
That's it.
And that's not even your biggest problem.
Exactly.
17 seconds. Now it's your biggest problem, I think, actually. Now it might be an even bigger problem than the game. 10 seconds for 3 moves. He takes the queen. He's going to make it. G4. Pawn sack. And then rook takes g4. Then resign?
No, rook takes g4, rook e6. He wants to go after the h6 pawn.
Oh.
The rook g4, I think you just played it. And Vidit makes time control with rook e6. The game goes on.
Okay. Wait, but rook 8, maybe rook h4, rook 8 on b7, which is the same thing.
Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, the position is so winning. Basically, black is up material and has the winning attack. Yeah, queen f3 probably just to check with queen b6.
Repetition, by the way, in Firouzja Caruana, they're actively repeating and they're getting the arbiter to claim a draw. So I spoke a little bit too soon, but luckily for me, it wasn't too long before a draw was agreed. We have our penultimate result, a draw in Fabiano versus Firouzja. Arbiter is not going to put up a fight. They're repeated 3 times. Nice save, nice hold by Fabi. And that means we're down to this final game and potentially the final few moves of this third round.
Alireza definitely looks a little disappointed with the result over there with the white pieces. I think he feels he got a little bit of the push, but Fabi just kept everything under control. Meanwhile, nothing's in control for Vidit. Queen takes b7. So Peter, you were pointing out if White was to interject with the queen. Black said,
how is he approaching this event? Knight c6. There we go.
Yeah, and now we're gonna see the repetition. Yeah, now bishop d3. Things are speeding
There
up.
it is.
I think we're going to see handshakes. It's got to be frustrating for Hikaru, though, this one.
Yeah. Abasov has made 2 draws out of his 2 white games. Solid.
Against 2 big favorites in the tournament.
Hikaru's frustrated.
Yeah, the clocks are stopped. The arbiter is called. It's a 3-4 repetition. So yeah, if the arbiter comes and confirms, then game is over.
Yeah, I don't think that the arbiter is going to put up a fight here. No, you must play this position. This is very combative position. Must be disputed until the end. And the handshake happens. Our first result is a draw. Abasov draws Hikaru, who now has 2 out of 3. So
Gets to c3, then bishop d3 will be a kind of a winning threat. You have to maybe decide, do you play b5, b4 or not? Yeah, and with all this discussion in mind, it's crazy.
And now it looks like Gukesh is protesting about something.
So you don't know, I
See
want
them
those 30
smile?
minutes. Why are you taking them away from me? Looks like they've resolved it. And looks like they reset the clock. It's Jan's move with 34 minutes, 133 for white. B4?
And he plays b5, b4. Yeah, it was super important. Bishop d1 blitzed out. Move 40, so time control has been made. King takes
Draw.
g6, and the draw agreed. Wow, what a save.
What a sequence of events. I can't make this up.
It's very dramatic.
Jeez
And the game
Louise.
finishes in a draw. And Daniel, understandably so, I think b4, as you pointed out, was the key move for Jan, taking away Gukesh's threat to get the king in.
Which gives Gukesh more time to think, which is why Jan is annoyed. Because there's 2 moves left until time control, and he had 1 minute on this clock.
This is very frustrating for Jan because he's the one on defense. He's playing against Gukesh's clock, keeping the position under control. It's just psychologically, it's just not a pleasant situation to be in when this happens.
Yeah, and also not to understand that how much time should be added to whom, yeah, because there is all this distraction.
Yeah,
So
and you can
very
see
cool.
it
Yeah,
on-
look at exactly.
I had a crazy situation like this once where my opponent, it was same time control with increment. My opponent I made move 40. And on the 40th move, my opponent flagged, but it mistakenly had added time to his clock as well. And that was at the World Youth in a big game. And the arbiters were deciding that for 5 hours. We didn't know whether the game would be resumed. So it's a very messy situation in this kind of stuff.